So the program that we're establishing now for the ecosystem-based monitoring is called Climate-ecological Observatory for Arctic Tundra, or COAT. And now I'm starting that kind of vegetation monitoring and building up towards a program that's going to be coordinated so that the plants and the plant-eating animals and the climate measurements are done in a coordinated system in the future. And so we're setting out infrastructure and instrumentation that we need. And then that project period of implementation is going to take about 5 years. So starting from this year and looking 4 or 5 years ahead, we're going to have the instrumentation that is needed. The climate stations, meteorological measurements are going to be in place, and then the coordination of the biological measurements is going to be in place. Alkehune is one of the places that I think that I will set up in the annual program for monitoring, and it was selected as such because it's, of course, it's biologically interesting. We have this big bird colony that has thousands of birds bringing in nutrients to the vegetation. There is reindeer and there's geese that forage in this spot, and it seems like they use it quite a lot. There is a variety of plants, lots of different plants growing at Alkehune. It's very productive. So in that sense, it's an important spot to monitor. Well, getting ashore from the ship on a daily basis is pretty exciting because you have prepared for so long to come to this place, and you have expectations as to what kind of a landscape you're going to face. And at the same time, you have to think of where to land, what is the most effective route, so that we don't need to walk too far in order to get our work done. I need to think about if we've brought all the equipment, and there is a list of many small things that we need to bring for the science, measurement equipment, and also, of course, the security equipment. We need to be sure that everyone has the radio and all the rifles are there, it's all in place. There's many things that are going through your head when you're going ashore, and it's a lovely combination of science and security and excitement. What we do with the little frames that we carry with us, they're called point framing or point frequency frames, is that we get to estimate the biomass of the plants that are on the ground without cutting them. Of course, the little frames that we use are not enough as such, so we need to have many of them in order to cover at least some parts of the landscape that we want to understand. And we need to do this in many different places. And then we're also looking into how well these ground measurements would correlate with aerial images and the data that satellite imagery provides to us.